Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 6:42 a.m. It is Thursday. It is the 4th of May. Son of a gun. I'm double checking on my webcam software to make sure that it's using the proper mic, because yesterday I went and did a reaction to Volvo Dynia Flesh Tailor, and of course forgot to double check that my system was using the right mic. Ha ha ha. Totally silent video. Yay! And my apologies, my throat's really sore this morning. Quite a bit. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping I'm not coming down with anything, because I just got my latest testosterone shot, so I've got an immune system. You know, I'm supposed to get it twice a month, you know, every other week, but the VA is, you know, an hour and a half drive to get there and then an hour and a half drive back just to go in there and get a shot. Is they have an RV that comes into Shelton here where I live. Well, it's not in Shelton. You have to go outside Shelton, because there is just outside Shelton there's a casino, and they park the RV there in the casino parking lot, and then people come there. And so I go there, I get my shot. It's just 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back, so that's not bad. And getting my shot is good. That means I've got an immune system. You know, it's not as good as getting it every other week, but it's better than the no times a month I was getting it before for like 9 months, where no shots at all. So now I'm getting them, and that's good. Once a month instead of no times a month. A good thing, definitely. But for whatever reason, my throat is really sore. Started getting a sore throat last night. Now it's like, really hurts. Sorry about that. My sincere apologies. Not a whole lot has happened. I mean, yesterday the power went out, which was fun. So it went out like 6:45. I talked about this, and you know, so I went off and did stuff, got the testosterone shot, then I walked around town a lot. I went and paid rent, did this, did that, and then just came back, and then that evening spent most of the evening in a daze, and then falling asleep from like 9 o'clock onward, and then went to bed at around midnight because I'd fallen asleep in my chair, and it was very painful. Gotta love that. So it's joyous. Now, for monetary-wise and purchasing things-wise, there could be a problem. I'm not going to say anything bad about my housemates, but last night I said to my housemate, it's like, well, you know what? I'd like to start saving up some money so I could buy some equipment. And as it boils down to it, what his response was generally, as long as we're living together, no. Because we need money for rent and food and bills and cannabis, and if you save any money for any equipment for your channel, then that's money that we can't do for that, so no. So I'm gonna have to buy some equipment, so we're going to be butting heads at some point again in the future. I mean, when I bought my green screen, they were pissed, and it was only 60 bucks, and I bought it with money that the channel made, but that didn't matter. So it's going to be a continued fun couple years. Yay! Because I got to spend money on the channel, because I got to get new equipment. Life happens. Things break down. You need to get new things. This is starting to fail. You know, I have to do a sound check on my mic before I use it every single time, or it doesn't work. So I'm always unplugging it and then plugging it back in to make it work, and so at some point I'm going to have to get new equipment, and I hate the fact that I've got to get into, you know, piss matches with my housemates. So yay, all I'm going to say about that, because I love my housemates dearly, and I think they're great people. We just don't see eye to eye on some things, and you know what? That's life. We're all human. Thumbs up on that. Ooh, I'm really crickling and crackling my fingers today. My fingers and my hands are, I'm settling into a new rest state with my fibromyalgia, where periodically it's like things settle down to a new rest state where things, you know, hurt more. Their new state is to hurt. And so my hands are hurting more now and hurting like sharper a lot. I was getting up out of chairs last night. It was extremely painful with this hand because it's now really sharp pains in my fingers again. And I use a lot of cannabis, and that's a good thing. It helps. The problem is, of course, because I've been on opiates for a long time. You know, I got onto opiates. I mean, I hurt my back in like 2003. And then they started me off on methadone for a while, and I was on methadone for a time, and then they took me off, and then I was on other opiates, and then we've played games with them until finally we got ourselves worked down to 45 milligrams of methadone daily. And so for years I was on 45 milligrams of methadone daily. Now I don't know what it is about my system. I mean, when I started taking methadone, I don't feel anything. It's like taking sugar pills, except the sugar pills make the pain go away. I get exactly the same effect from taking a sugar pill as I do from taking methadone, except that methadone makes it stop hurting. I don't get any euphoria. I don't get anything. And so, I mean, for me, abuse of this stuff has been nothing because there's been nothing to abuse. I mean, what do I abuse? The cessation of pain? You know, I take a pill and then the pain's gone. So I don't need to take another one. There's no incentive to do that until 8 hours later when the pain starts coming back. I mean, I'm not going, oh, the euphoria is fading, I need to take another one. No, there's no euphoria. I don't get that. I mean, even on pills like Vicodin and, oh God, what are the others? Like Percocets and all that, which I've had periodically through the ages. I get a pain-killing effect, but I don't get any euphoria out of it. I've been on tramadol, and people say that people have been to rehab for tramadol, and it's like to me, that's like people going on rehab for aspirin. I mean, what you get from aspirin is what I get from all of these pills. It's nothing. Pain goes away. And so I'm not putting down anyone who does have problems with these things, because I'm a statistical anomaly in so many weird ways. It's not even funny. But in this case, I mean, I understand opiates are a real problem. I mean, for a while, I was taking OxyContin. I felt that. Oh, I felt that. So I can understand why there's, the whole draw and the addiction problem. I mean, I'm an alcoholic. I understand addiction. But it's just, in my case, I've been lucky in that when it comes to opiates, 90% of them, I don't feel a bloody thing except pain control. So that's a good thing. But opiates are really bad for you as well. So over time, we transitioned me down from 45 milligrams of methadone daily to 20 milligrams daily. On my own, I've been kind of transitioning down to 15 milligrams daily, just because I don't like taking pills. I don't like taking meds. I mean, the time when I was taking 28 different medications, I told the various doctors that I saw, it's like, I figure my bloodstream is just a toxic, wasteland because of all the drugs I was on, and I don't like having all those drugs in me, so I try to bring it down, which is why I was able to transition entirely off of my restless leg medication, Rapinirole, which is they use for Parkinson's. It also works for restless leg. I transitioned myself off of that just because I don't like taking pills, and with the cannabis, I was able to take care of that. Here's another weird thing I don't understand. I take a lot of cannabis products. I smoke cannabis, I dab cannabis oil, I eat the activated Rick Simpson oil RSO, and I am flooded my system with THC and all the cannabinoids. That's the word. And the thing is, I have had so many problems that were serious problems that aren't problems anymore, and I don't understand. Except in some ways, is cannabis doing that? I burnt out my lymph system in my lower extremities through cellulitis. I mean, I got cellulitis a lot and quite badly, and it's just a skin infection, and it can overwhelm your system badly. The last couple times I had it, in my upper thighs, where you have huge lymph nodes, which is, you know, just places where your white blood cells gather to rush out, grab bad things, drag them back to the lymph nodes, kill them, and, you know, stash the bodies, then go out and start again. My lymph nodes there looked like people had taken irons and just burned the inside of my thighs. They were black because the lymph nodes were so overworked. And then from those times on, my legs have been in the heat or any such like that. I retain fluids badly. I retain fluids all the time. I have to take diuretics or I just bloat up and it's terrible. Except that I used to take 180 milligrams of Lasix twice a day. And then they brought me down to 40 milligrams of Lasix twice a day. I've transitioned myself down to 0 milligrams of Lasix twice a day, and I don't swell up anymore. And I'm not dehydrated because I have to drink a lot for my kidneys or I'm going to get dehydrated and damage them. But I don't need the diuretic anymore. Your lymph system, we're not lizards. We don't grow parts back. You damage a part, and I mean, yeah, your liver, non-alcoholic damage to your liver will regenerate. But past that, if you damage your body's damaged. But now, my lymph system isn't damaged anymore. I don't take my diuretic, and I have no problems with swelling. I've got a couple things like that where I used to have a problem. Now that I'm taking all these THC products, I don't have a problem anymore. And it's not a thing like, oh, it's pain or it's this. It's like, my lymph system works now. What? That's not supposed to happen. So, cannabinoids for the win. Well, what I'm going to do is, at this point, is I have called up 24 hours worth of comments on my community page, on my channel. And if you have a YouTube account, and if you're watching these, you probably do, you have a creator studio you can go into. And in the creator studio, there is the community tab. And under community, there's comments. And that just lists all of your comments chronologically from the most recent back to about a year. And then it falls apart, their messaging system. I don't know if they try to archive everything or what, but it falls apart after about a year. But after I've opened up 24 hours, because I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments, because I appreciate you people commenting to me. You get me out of my head, into the real world, interacting with people, and that is awesome. That's why I started my channel. After the death of my wife, I needed to get out of my head because being stuck inside my head was killing me. And I'm alive, and thank you all for that. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm terrible with names. I'm doing my best. But I do have some people that I have requested shout-outs. Like there is Anonymous Southern asked for a shout-out. I caught that one. And Tobias Vector likes a shout-out, as well as a shout-out to his wife and 2 daughters, Laura, Leonie, and Jasmine. So, son of a gun. Good morning. Welcome to all of you. Good deal. And now, oopsie, what the heck? Ah! I clicked on something and it popped right open. Hopefully I've still got this open properly. Oof. Like XXX Hoffman with only 1 F but 2 N's, HOFMANN. Thank you very, very much. RB All Day. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. I'm not reading the comments yet. After I do this, I'm going to read comments, thumbs up every comment I read, answer as many as I can, but right now I'm just thanking you for leaving the comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, it doesn't matter. I'm just thanking you for leaving the comment. It doesn't matter if you're cursing my name or saying I'm a nice guy. Thank you for having gotten me out of my head and interacting. So thank you very, very much. And then there is Backyard Boys Gaming. Thank you very, very much. And Diego Zagilia Ferreira. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Ferreira. Fairy. Oh, I can't make my mouth do it. I am so sorry. I cannot say your name, and this is one of the few times I've not been able to do that. I can't make my mouth say that, and I'm very sorry, but thank you so very much. That is very frustrating for me, and probably for you too. My sincere apologies. Oh, it's very, very few times my mouth does that, and right now I can't do that one, and I'm very sorry. But Daniel Adkins, thank you very, very much. And Maddie Metz, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Claude5190, son of a gun. Here's another shout out for you. Thank you. And John Johnson, son of a gun. And then there is Jamie's Division. Thank you very, very much. Tyler Sawson, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Mr. Psycho Productions, thank you very, very much. Sophia, and then that little kind of cat smile thing, you know, the colon and a 3. Thank you very, very much. And Lee Everett, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Anonymous Southern. What I just said? Oh yeah, 16. There we go. Oh my gosh, I am doing terrible. Thank you very, very much. And then there is Diamond Lion Gaming. Thank you. And Duke Rules, son of a gun. And Max JFV. Thank you very, very much. Moses, son of a gun. Thank you. And then Existential Creature, son of a gun. Thank you very, very much. John Smith, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Tomas Laga, Lage. I hope that's close. And then X Panic Attack X. Thank you very much. I used to have panic attacks all the time. Oh my gosh, they're horrible, but thank you very much. And then Ice Demon, thank you very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And at 16 minutes and 43 seconds, very, very quickly then, what I'm going to do is call up my greetings page here and say, well, first to explain, I like to say good morning to people in their home languages, as many as I can find. If you would like to hear a greeting in your home language, let me know how to say hello and good morning down there. So, bom dia, dia did, dia gwit, guten tag, buenos dias, buna dimanata, ohio, labrid, labas ritas, kalusta, bongiorno, terhomokos, yorageld, bari luz, ni hao, kalimera, bonjour, matanva, Boreta, Ahanyo Seo, Mesa Olheli, Jean Dobry, or less formally, Chest, Labdien, Dobre Utro, Dobre Rano, Privyet, Merhaba, Go Morgan, God Morgan, and of course go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Doesn't necessarily mean to have an alcoholic beverage. Doesn't necessarily mean to engage in mounds of crack cocaine on a desk. Doesn't necessarily mean to have a prostitute spread her thighs for you. No, the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Thumbs up on that. Well, at 17 minutes and 56 seconds, if you could check out some of my links down there, that would be awesome. You just click on show more. The whole list opens up right there. There's a whole bunch of stuff from like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, my blog. Oh, I think I forgot to do an entry yesterday. Oh, I've been trying to write daily. Power going down, I blame it on that. And if you could toss me a like, that would be wonderful. I do appreciate all the positive validation for my existence that I can get. Really, we all do. There are very few of us that thrive on neglect and abuse. Is there anybody that thrives on neglect and abuse? I don't really think there is anyone that thrives. I mean, if you live on it, that's one thing. You know, survive while getting it, but thriving on it is different. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool, but only if you're really down with it. Pity subscriptions, not needed or wanted. They don't help me, they don't help you, they don't help anybody. But if you are down with it, hope to keep you as a subscriber forever and ever and ever. And I sincerely apologize. My lower plate here is just flopping around loose inside my mouth. It's terrible. Yeah, I got dentures. My mother and my father both had terrible, terrible teeth, lost their teeth in their mid-20s. They took care of them too. But so I tried as hard as I could, kept mine until my late 40s. Got them all ripped out. You can watch that process in my videos as I go along too. I went from having a mouth of bad teeth to no teeth at all, and you get to see the bloody glory? I'm not sure I'd call it glory, probably gory. Well, it's 19 minutes and 40 seconds, and I like to keep these at 20 minutes or less. Of course, I didn't get to say any of the things that I want to, but that's okay. So you have a very, very good day today. I'm hoping to get in a reaction video and a game video and start streaming soon. So you take care, have a great day, and I will see you on the flip side. And that is a good thing.